this video on reflection and reflective writing. Firstly, the video covers the why and how of reflection, and then we use the text framework to look at the structure, language and presentation of reflective writing. Reflective writing is used at university as a valuable learning tool, in particular for its potential to be transformative. Also the ability to link an experience to knowledge generation, analytical and critical thinking, and also the ability to be creative and connect different ideas. In the workplace, reflection is valued for its ability to link theory or academic learning to workplace practice and experience. It's seen as a way to improve practice for being a critical reflective practitioner, so it's a means of professional development. Like most things we do at university, reflection is not just about remembering. When you reflect, you can't just state and describe what happened. You also have to examine it, critique it, making sense of it using theory, and then formulate its implications for your future practice. This framework specifically helps you with reflection. It helps you answer the question, what should I write about? It's important to consider, although not necessarily answer, each question in turn. So starting from top to bottom, can you answer those questions in relation to the thing you're reflecting on? When you're reflecting on learning, you're not reflecting on a concrete physical experience. So here we've adapted the framework specifically for reflection on learning. This is an example of a reflection on learning written by a student, which we'll look at in more detail through the video. Here's the framework we use to guide us in writing or producing text. Again, the 5 elements are: who's the audience and what is the purpose? How is the text structured? What language is used and how is it presented? Like many assessment tasks at university, the audience and purpose of the reflection is twofold. In terms of audience, you yourself as a writer and the person doing the reflection is a key person, but also you're writing for your marker. And with purpose, the purpose really is to inform your learning and your future practice, but you also have to bear in mind that you need to demonstrate your achievement of the learning outcomes to your marker. In terms of structure, a short reflection, so of around 250 words, will consist of one paragraph made up of sentences. A typical paragraph structure is to have a topic sentence followed by body sentences and then a concluding sentence. And we can relate the structure to the reflection paragraph. So the topic sentence is the looking back, so reporting and responding. The body sentences are making sense, so relating and reasoning. And the concluding sentence is looking forward, so it reconstructs the reflection into implications. This paragraph structure corresponds directly with the structure of the example. So this is an effective way to structure a paragraph of reflective writing. This is a summary of the participants' processes, circumstances and linking words that are generally used in reflective writing. Let's look at the participants first. So the participants in the example are the writer themselves, shown in red, and whilst there's a few of these there could be more. Underlined are other people, so the client and the counsellor, but also things, and notice these things are often very complex and very abstract. And finally, in bold are the theorists, where the writer's referring to theory. Now let's look at the processes in the example. The mental perception processes are words like feel, understand, seen, shown in bold. Underlined are the being verbs, so be, is, was. Sometimes difficult to distinguish between these two types of processes. Shown in red are some action verbs in relation to past and future action. Now let's look at the circumstances and linking words. Circumstances are circumstances of the experience and future practice. They relate to location, so for example in birth cases or in professional practice, and also how, so through empathic measures or in this way. Underline some of the opinion, so words such as fortunately or must give the writer's opinion. But you can also see quite a lot of opinions done through the description in the things. And finally, in red is the linking word thus, which makes a link between the final sentence and the rest of the paragraph and marks an important transition to looking forward. The final element of our framework is presentation. So here are some guidelines for the presentation of a short piece of reflective writing at university. Overall, what grade would you give this example if you were marking it? It's well structured and relatively clear, but perhaps it's a bit general, and it's hard to understand what the writer's really getting at because they've relied too much on quotes, so the words of other people, and they haven't referred to themselves enough. Use your rubric on iLearn to look at the example and go through all the points in the rubric. Then, once you've written your own reflection, you can use the rubric to assess yourself before you submit.